I love playing my conga drum. Drumming is so much fun. And you know, drums were actually the very first musical instrument that man came up with. Ancient man would get some old sticks and beat each other, beat on a log, get some different tones, and then we advanced all the way to this beautiful instrument here, this beautiful conga drum. Musical instruments, all musical instruments are really works of art. They're really beautiful, aren't they? And it's so much fun to play. Hello, I'm Rico Cavella, America's healthy aging trainer and creator of the Ageless Living Lifestyle. And did you know that you are a natural drummer? Yes, you are a drummer. You got the beat going on right inside here. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. 24/7, you got this drum beating, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Your heart is the most endurance muscle in the human body. You know, if you live to be an average age of 80, your heart's going to beat like 4 billion times. Pretty amazing, right? So it's really, so you really are a drummer. You know, a lot of people say, I don't have rhythm. Well, if you didn't have any rhythm, you'd be dead. Your heart's got the rhythm. You just got to get tuned into it. Now, what I want to tell you about is your heart is how you can strengthen this drum that's going on inside of you all the time. There's two ways. First of all, is with aerobic activity, but it has to be the right type of aerobic activity. In the past, we thought that long bouts of slow, like jogging or on a treadmill or riding a bike, were the best to strengthen your heart, but actually it doesn't strengthen your heart. Think about this. Again, as I mentioned already, our heart is already the most endurance muscle in the world. It keeps beating continuously. We don't need to strengthen our heart for endurance. What we need to strengthen our heart for is so it can withstand a stressful situation, so it can beat to its maximum. It can beat as fast as it possibly can to get the oxygen blood to our body, so we can, whatever we need to do to save our life. Or even if it's an emotional, stressful situation, our heart's going to beat really fast. So we need to train our heart so our heart can beat as fast as it needs to beat, maximum, for a short period of time. And the way that we do that are two ways. First of all, is I want you to put your hand on your heart, and just feel your heart and give it some love. Yeah, give it some love. Think about this. Your heart is beating for you, keeping you alive 24/7, never stops. So just recognize it. Give it some acknowledgement. Say, thank you, heart. Give it some appreciation. Be grateful for your heart. Because all of our cells in our body, especially in our heart, they're listening. So when you give it some love, that's going to strengthen your heart. Your heart's going to like that, I promise you. And the second way is with the proper type of aerobic activity. Again, we now know that slow bouts of aerobic activity like jogging is actually almost counterproductive. There's been some studies that show that slow bouts of continuing like jogging actually slows your metabolism down. And also, it doesn't strengthen your heart, because we know your heart needs to be strengthened to beat faster. So we now know that, I'm sure you've heard of high-intensity interval training. That's where you take your heart up to a maximum for maybe 15 to 30 to 45 seconds, depending on your fitness level, and then bring it back down, rest for a minute and a half, and then do that again. So now we know that 20 minutes of that type of interval training will actually strengthen your heart muscle, and it actually raise up your metabolism all day long. So you'll burn more calories and burn more fat than if you're out jogging for a whole hour. So I recommend doing both of those things to strengthen that heart for you. Give it some love, give it some high intensity aerobic exercise on a regular basis. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you should never run. Running is fine, especially if you love to run, or if you're doing it for an event, for a race, or for a sport, that's fine. But I just hate to see you out there running on concrete or asphalt. That's just beating up your joints, and you're going to pay for it later. Try and run at the park, or on grass, or at the beach, on sand, or actually on a running track. That'll be a lot better for you. And also, don't go to extremes. Running a marathon, maybe once, fine to see if you can do it, but it really breaking your body down, and it's really aging you. So take it easy on the running, but do those two things for you. Give your heart some love, and do some high-intensity interval training. And you'll keep that drum that's beating continuously for you. You'll keep the beat going on and on for as long as you want to be there. So now the next video, be sure and come back and watch this next video. It's going to be about heart-brain coherence. It's a new thing that we've recently learned about how the heart and brain work together, and how you can heal your own body through your heart. So if you want to learn more about the Ageless Living Lifestyle, go to agelesslivinglifestyle.com. And if you want to learn a little more about my online wellness club, it's at BeBoldNeverBeOld.com. Thanks for watching.